And so once again, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of Patrol in Performance. And I'm your host, John Shaft. In this video you're about to see, we're going to be joining South Carolina of a stolen, and this is actually the first day of this particular trooper on the job. This rookie herself into a high-speed pursuit of a stolen vehicle. Good thing is that she had along a officer, and like I said in previous videos, some of these trooper agencies, just depends on state, when them come out of the academy ready to work the very first day, and that's assigned to a patrol unit. And then you have some states to where you go and ride along with a senior trooper about, I don't know, 3 months or something like that. And depends on his evaluation of you, or not you move on into the next phase. So clearly South Carolina is one of those states to where you have to ride along with a senior trooper before being actually assigned to your own patrol unit. Georgia, one of those states. In Georgia, you go through, and while you are in the academy, a part of that training would be for you to be riding along with a senior, and you have to pass the overall academy. And once you pass the overall academy, or assigned your unit, thereby being able to work on day one after the academy. So we're going to be joining South Carolina troopers on this pursuit of a stolen vehicle. And afterwards I will come back and give you my commentary. And it looks like we're going to be joining South Carolina trooper. It's going to be in pursuit of a stolen vehicle. And it looks like it's going to be a late model, gray in color, Toyota Camry. And once again, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of Patrol and Performance. And I'm your host, John Shaft. Officer is racing up to catch up with his vehicle.
Northbound 521 past Andrew Jackson. 521 past Andrew Jackson. Station 103. I'm unsure on that initial violation. Charlotte Network. Traffic light, but it's clear.
10 on location.
US 521 northbound past Pigeon Lane. Coming up to the middle school here at Manlick Elementary. Speeds are 100. Traffic light, weather's cleared.
Lancaster County units are involved in that 10-0.
From what I'm looking at, none. It's just myself and this violator vehicle.
Simple.
They found me over. They were marked here for fun, unmarked here. I'm sure they were Lancaster County or Texas.
US 521 northbound passing west rebound. Traffic's light, weather's clear. Be in North Carolina 1028, 1012 on the numerics. It'll be Victor Foxtrot Juliet 3819, BFJ 3819, North Carolina.
BFJ.
North Carolina Victor Foxtrot Juliet 3819, BFJ 3819, northbound, coming up to Millstone Creek Park. Traffic is still light, weather's clear. There we go.
You're in position to become secondary.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just passing Highway 5.
Simple.
Northbound US 521, traffic light, weather's clear, speeds are 115.
the Ringo. Close to
Northbound 521, passing the Indian Land High School. Speeds are 109. Traffic is medium. Weather's clear.
When you contact Mr. Cameron, make sure that another unit close to it.
10-1.
And arrive Charlotte back, he's probably coming right back into North Carolina.
Northbound 521, coming up to Waxhaw Highway. Speeds are 104. Traffic's medium. Weather's clear.
Single occupant in the vehicle.
Yes, sir. Because there's one occupant.
We'll see if Lancaster County got a unit north of that can set up a spot.
Northbound 521, past Henry Harris. Speeds are 112. Traffic's medium. Weather's clear. Northbound 521, coming up to Charles Pettis. Speeds are 99. Traffic is medium. Weather's clear. Van Wyck Road, 521 at Van Wyck Road. We turn left on Van Wyck Road. Using 13, traffic is medium. Weather's clear.
See, if you try to hit him off, we might be able to get a spot set up on Bill. If he slows down and you can get a pin on him, that's what they did.
10-4. Speeds are 73. Still traveling Van Wyck Road.
Look at that, look at that.
Here we go.
Look like the trooper has been authorized to conduct a pet
Traffic's light.
maneuver.
Weather's clear. Speeds
Yeah,
are
TVI.
about 45 at this time. Passing Sun City on Van Wyck Road.
And keep in mind, this trooper is rookie. He's new to the job, so he's inexperienced county sheriffs.
Van Wyck at Creekside Estate. Speeds are 77. Traffic is light. Weather's clear. Still traveling Van Wyck Road. Speeds are 80. Unknown cross street. Traffic is now light. Weather's still clear. We're passing Acadia Falls on Van Wyck Road.
B82, you gonna be able to get in position there?
Violators driving left to center at this time. Speeds are 72. Still traveling Van Wyck Road. Traffic is medium. It looks like we're slowing down. Maybe coming to a stop here. 10-12. He's driving head on with other vehicles. They've come to a stop. He's just driving left to center.
D69, You have a 10 unit with you?
1010, still myself. Chester 269. Do we have an initial violation from Charlotte Mac?
Still one vehicle, 1071 vehicle.
10-4, can you just confirm that this vehicle is 1071 via that 1028? You keep slowing down, possibly about a bush bomb.
If you have an area to do it, you can do it.
Oh, Van Wick coming up. Steel Hill coming up, Van Wick.
10-4, if you can get in position, we're still traveling south on Family.
What's your speed now?
60. Speeds are, we're traveling Danwick, passing Lintel, speeds are 67, traffic's light, weather's clear. Speeds are 84, traffic's light, weather's clear.
Correction, the license is 1071, the vehicle is clear.
Speeds are 86, traveling Vanwick Road, traffic is medium, weather's clear.
Van Wick, Steel Hill.
You set up our spot.
Vanwick Road, we just came over the train tracks by Tri-State. It'll be Vanwick, 1012 on the cross street. Turn right on Steel Hill, speeds are 2080, traffic's light, weather's clear.
See, a more experienced trooper would have already done a pit maneuver.
Steel Hill Road coming up to SC5, Steel Hill SC5, speeds are 65, weather's clear, traffic is light. We turn in left on SC5. SC5 coming up to Riverside Road, 5 at Riverside, speeds are 54, traffic's light, weather's
Now the
clear.
unit get ready to drill
Lancaster
them.
County's getting in behind me. Riverside, speeds are 83, traffic's light, weather's clear. Possibly a second Lancaster County deputy getting involved here.
Turn on This video is going to be occupied one time.
1050, 1050. Old Hickory Road, SC5. Get your gun.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Get out! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Roll over! Show me your hands! Roll over! I got it. Put your hands out! Put your hands out!
Hey, so, fraud. Secure the gun. Come on, gun. Wonderful. Put your hands out. Chest 69. Actually counting myself in 1067. 1067, 1 Bravo Mike. You good? Solid work. We'll be right with you, sir, okay? Did he strike your vehicle?
I threw a gun first.
Okay. That's fine. Get your hat. That's fine. Hey.
Yeah.
We're good. We got him. Hey. Where's your hat at? That you?
It's a
Hey, well, how far are you?
You check the car? Not yet, man. We only have one occupant. I don't know what it's in there, but check. Man, you got a preference on the tow company or no? Okay. Just be sure time. Next typical order for rotation, less than zone 1, less than zone 1 at Lancaster. Making me lose my voice on your first day. Did he strike you?
No, I pulled up and I seen it coming.
You alright?
I'm good.
Good. Appreciate you. Alright. Affirmative. He's in Lancaster County custody. I gotta get a drink. Some water? Some water?
I don't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah, my phone won't drive.
Me too, hey. I lost my voice. We call the rotation, so we have to inventory the vehicle. Yeah, man, lost my voice, but other than that, it's starting to get on radio there, man. Who's working the wreck? You don't need anything on our spike strip? I don't know. We chased him. So I guess it'll be right. Someone gotta get York County, I guess. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll talk to the sergeant. Negative. Yeah, HI come through and he that. Good. He wrecked south of SC5 Old Hickory. Zone 1, Zone 2. Well, we got our part. Well, I guess you get the winner to a blue team.
I know. Yep. That's what I thought about.
Well, at least you know your car can chase a car.
Wow.
What's going on? What's up? Good. You want to shut the road down over here? So there ain't nobody coming in on you? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we get it towed? Yeah, that's fine. Told you we were doing it. Who's taking him, us or you? Alright. Oh. Hey, brother, what's your name? Johnson. Why'd you run? You want y'all getting the toast? Let's take a look at the computer here. You can take a seat back in the car. Mac, you got a cough drop in here? Solid work.
And once again, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of Patrol and Performance. And again, I'm your host, John Schaff. And as you just witnessed in this video, this trooper had to be a female trooper. This was her first day of work, riding along with a senior trooper when they got into this high-speed pursuit on a stolen vehicle. I must say there has to be a hell of a first day to get in such a pursuit. And she probably actually needed that training and that experience. So when she's on her own, she'd be better knowledgeable about what to do and how to handle any situation that she may come upon. And so they proceeded to pursue this individual. As you can see, it was a crazy pursuit. And that's usually how these pursuits turn out. You get some young, crazy individual. He's probably sprung out on some kind of drugs or what have you. He think it's okay for him to go around and stealing other people's property. Just about ran over whoever got in his way. He gave no care or concern about anybody else that was on the roadway. And the only good thing about it is that this fool didn't hit a family and take them out. Because usually when they wreck, they usually take out some innocent individual. And so not only are these pursuits, as you can see, are very dangerous for the pursuing officer and the suspect involved, but also the motor public. And so these officers go through a hellacious amount of training to be able to navigate these pursuits without causing any further injuries to themselves or to the suspect or the motoring public. And so for these particular suspects, they think that they can drive and they just going to outrun one of these troopers. If you're that kind of individual with that kind of mindset, I'm here to tell you it's not going to happen. Simply because you cannot outrun a radio. And while you're trying to get away from that one in the back of you chasing you, you probably have 10 of them that set up right in front of you, and you running right into the way up net, and they just sitting down waiting on you. But that's the mindset of some of these dumb individuals like this clown in this video. And as you can see, he wrecked. And the only good thing about it is the only person that was involved in this wreck was his dumb self, trying to be nice, trying not to cuss. But like I say, also a pretty exciting day for troopers just coming out of trooper school. I remember years ago when I was in my 20s, and my very first day on patrol, we actually got into a homicide investigation. And we was working that evening. We came on overlapping shift. came on about 6 o'clock, and we usually get off at 2:30 in the morning. It's overlapping shift. And prior to we coming on, we went to roll call. But when we move out from roll call and we go to our assigned areas, and my particular area was the Forestdale area here in Birmingham. That's off of Highway 78. And so 10 o'clock coming around, and the third shift was coming on. And we had the options whether or not we want to go to roll call or just simply stay on patrol. And so we went to a roll call, and about 15-20 minutes after roll call, just sitting around shooting the breeze, when the dispatch came on the radio. Attention all Forestdale units, and started calling out all kinds of card numbers and signal 1, code 1, and I to be honest with you, I was new, really young back then. I didn't know what the 10 code was. I was familiar with 10 codes, but I was like, what the word is 10 code 1, signal 1? I looked down at my notepad and my book, see what that code was, and I knew there was something really important because everybody started running. So I went and ran it too. But the only thing is, I was assigned to my sergeant, so I followed my sergeant. And so we was the first ones to get back to our vehicle, and we took off towards it was actually shooting. So we took off towards the shooting. And so my very first day on patrol, I was involved in a homicide investigation. And we took off to the shooting, and we didn't know where we was going because neither one of us knew the area. I was new, and he was new as well. He was new to the area. I was new to the department. And I guess about, 5-10 minutes later, here come the other 3 sheriff's cars coming up the road, and we was already running about 100 miles an hour. They called us, and they was just inches off each other bumpers, running about 100, probably about 120 miles an hour, and our car wouldn't go past we can hardly get our car go past 100, maybe 110. Either that or my sergeant was just too afraid to go that fast. Because one thing they always teach us in the academy is that if you never get there, then you cannot help anybody. So you have to make sure that you arrive safely. Because if you have a wreck on the way to a incident, then everybody got stopped now and try to help you. And that depletes the manpower of the incident that we headed to. So we finally got to the bar after getting lost. We got to the bar, and that was the first time I ever seen a actual body that was dead. And he was laying on the floor of this club, and had to be a white male. And he was actually killed by his own brother-in-law, simply because he had jumped on this guy. He was married to this guy's sister, the dead guy, and he jumped on her. When they got to the club, he was there, and he defended his sister by shooting this guy. And then he put a little knife, a little longer than your finger. He put that little knife in his hand, tried to make it look like it was self-defense. And the body had been drugged to where you can tell somebody was trying to stage something because the blood was smeared all over the floor. We know the body had been drugged. And then he took the blood that was on his hands and wiped it down on the guy's pants leg. So we all knew that this was a setup. So we ended up arresting the brother-in-law. And I had to sit there with this particular body for eight hours. Just like you sitting in a chair and you pull up a chair next to something and you just sit there. Since I was a new kid on the block and I was a rookie, they pulled up a chair and they said, "Hey, rookie, you come here and sit right here. And they don't let nobody come to this body or mess with this body." And I sat there for probably about a good 6, 7, 8 hours. Simply because once we got to the scene and we called the coroners out, and it was probably about it was probably around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11:30, something like that. And the coroners, once we called the coroners out, and he get his call, and he go back to sleep. And he finally get there that morning about 6 or 7 o'clock. He wasn't in a hurry because the guy was already dead, and so we couldn't leave the scene, or we couldn't secure the scene. We secured the scene, but we couldn't leave until the coroners come out and declare that the body's dead. And so once he does that, then the medics are able then to take the body away. So that's my rant of my very first day on patrol. And I don't mean to make these commentaries so long, but when I get talking about this stuff and all this stuff start coming back up in my head, man, it's something to deal with. I'm surprised I'm a sane individual compared to what I have really been through. Most average everyday people that you see haven't been through what I have been through. I probably been through more than a soldier on the battlefield. And that's unfortunately some of the things that we had to deal with being a law enforcement officer. But I give credit to this video to, I forgot the name of the channel. But anyway, shout out to South Carolina troopers bringing this up to a safe conclusion. Anybody getting hurt themselves. And that's going to bring an end to this video. Again, we thank you for rocking with us, tuning in to an every episode. And we ask if you would to support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification button that you would know when we are doing a upload. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.